the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. You know, Jeff Bezos in the 90s did not defeat Barnes & Noble because he was bigger or richer. Jeff Bezos defeated Barnes & Noble because while Barnes & Noble stubbornly delivered the past to the future, Jeff Bezos went out, got modern technologies, and delivered the future to the present. Jeff Bezos brought the customer where they wanted to go quicker than the old way. And then I look at our friends in the imaging channel, and there's a whole lot of similarities in what we see. In other words, we see some really, really big conglomerates. We see direct operations continuing to deliver, print, and their services like it's 1980 or 2000. Nothing's really changed. Let's be honest, nothing's really changed. And then we see the smaller dealerships that are competing against direct organizations, competing against these huge private equity groups. And sometimes they say to themselves, man, you know, how are we going to win against these people? They can get better pricing than us. They can go in and underbid us. Well, here's what you do, my friends. Well, the bigger groups are gobbling up more status quo. They have to fix what they bought. And while they're fixing what they bought, you need to reinvent what you have. Because if you can go out and reinvent it quicker than they can fix before they even start the reinvention, you will win. And you could deliver what your customer wants quicker than the big guy or the richer guy or gal. It's not about bigger or richer. It's about delivering the future to the present and getting the customer where they want to go quicker than the old way. And a lot of times the old way can't get out of their own damn way because they're too big. They got too status quo. They're too stubborn. Maybe they have some CYA leadership. There's a whole lot of things that go on inside these huge organizations that are void from the smaller ones. So take advantage of what the smaller organization can deliver. You know, your speed to action's quicker. You can imagine and implement what you imagine a whole lot quicker than a big old conglomerate. Oh, I imagine there's some big conglomerates that could do the same thing. They surely can. But just because they can doesn't mean you can't. So I strongly suggest if you're in the imaging channel and you're one of those smaller dealers, think about Jeff, and I'm not saying you're going to be the next Amazon, but you surely could apply the principles that he applied and set out on a path to educate customers on a better way. Convince them they're being oversold A3 equipment. Convince them these outdated lease strategies are nutty. And when you start looking for alternatives to what you know is dysfunctional, you will find those alternatives. So I'll end my time with this, my friends. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo and have a fantastic evening.